Hello and welcome back. We are on System Shock 2 for our walkthrough series, part 27. We are getting really far into the game. In fact, we are on the second to last mission of the entire game. So, we've come really far, guys. The reason I ended the video right here and ended up down that hall, we were being chased by flies, if you remember, so I kinda got to get the hell out of there. But we've cleared the pathway. Oh my freaking god. Okay, so let me shimmy up through here. Alright, well now I think we get past him. Yeah. Well, the source of complaints for like the final missions, number one is that they really didn't have a lot of time to work on them or play test them. There's a lot of weird geometry like that, because the Dark Engine was before the whole circular polygon phase. You'll see in like tunnels like these, they're not actually circular. They're like polygons bent towards each other, so yeah. Now we have a chemical room here. I really don't need to do any more research, but... Oh, another audio log? Yeah, we did.
The arterial passageways are blocked by some kind of sphincter. I followed the nerves that threaded out of the walls from the blockage. They lead to a pair of nerve clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters, it would open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
You'll be careful with some underwater worms
Hi there. Please make your selection.
You still work.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Thank you for choosing Value Rep.
Let's just buy a bunch of these. How much do we have now? 243. That'll be well more than enough. We don't even need anything anymore, guys. We're set for the rest of the game at this point. Agility? Nah. We'll go more cyber. Yeah, we'll go all cyber. More flies, great. The reason I went with max cyber instead of max hack is that our hack skill is good enough. The way it works is hack, I can't believe I'm explaining this late in the game, but hack increases your chance of successfully hacking thing, and then cyber affinity also increases the chance slightly, but reduces the amount of risky nodes in the hacking, like the red nodes that have a 50-50 on destroying the object you're trying to hack or successfully linking them together, so you gotta be careful with those. So yeah, look how much less faulty nodes we have. How many? We have 182 shots with this gun. There's actually no reloading animation, so that's tight. 10 modules. We're maxed and all that. So, you're stupid. They're trying to get you to walk on those worms. Ew. I don't think I've ever been in this, or went through this door. Wow. Well, this is not the way to go. Wow. I've only been in this level about 3 times, so... And it is sort of maze-like. Oh gosh. Another complaint is that your guy will get caught on a bunch of geometry, like you'll just slide all over the place. That's not that big of an issue. Did we do everything though? Ew, noise. Yeah, we've definitely been down there. Okay. I just need to make sure. Another log? Wow.
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power grid from the access station and engine cell B. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
Two.
You are so very alone. Feel
To be one.
against the infinite.
One against the infinite. Now we're coming across an infamous part of the game here. Ooh. Phil's trying to snipe us. And we get her. Headshot. Nice. That's kind of weird too. I don't think I ever mentioned that, but headshots don't do extra damage. It's really strange. I'm not sure if that was rare at the time for like other games, but yeah. Oh wow, the balloon settings affect those too. That's sweet. What is it? Hidden dead corpse. Another log. Alright, I tell you what, when we get to a safe place, I'll play them all. Right? Okay, I didn't do that. Ooh, there's a spider right there. Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, you can see here, this is not a circular tunnel. It's like a bunch of polygons just shoved together to make it act like it is a polygon or a circular tunnel. Alright, so we're coming on an infamous part right here. So I'm gonna quick save. This is a puzzle. So the door that we need to go through is right there. And from the last ones, the nerves clusters will be linked by those veins, so we have to follow this tooth up and go up to that room. So you basically have to jump onto this tooth and then jump onto this weird looking vein, which is a ladder, which not many people actually know. And then we destroy it. All these nasty things pop out, so now what we need to do is we need to... Okay. Not want to jump off there. Okay, we made it. So now what we need to do... We need to get up a little bit higher. Oh god. That looked like it hurt. And now we can climb this ladder. Wait a second. You fall down here, and hopefully you don't die. Kids. There's actually some hidden stuff somewhere in here. I've actually never been back here. Yeah, 10 cyber modules, that's quite good. Anything more back here? No. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there's anything more. So yeah, you just basically have to ride that tooth up to the top, hit it, jump on that tooth, and hopefully try and jump back in here. But if you do fall down, there's a ladder right here, so... Let's go ahead and quick save again. Ooh boy. Okay, we just pwned that guy.
We feel you moving inside of us.
That's gross.
Sensation
The
is
sensation is
repulsive.
repulsive.
Ooh. Sounds like a midwife. Where is she at? Oh, there she is. I can hardly see through that skin tissue that's building up in the doorway there. Ooh boy. At least you guys are visible. Oh gosh. Please don't attack me. Please don't get me. Damn it. Oh, what am I complaining? We got over 30. Ooh boy. The hitbox is a little weird when you do the smasher on those rumblers for some reason. Right, I'm not gonna take the chance, because I'm sure one of them will have flies in them. So, ouch. Another log, Jesus. Alright, well I'm gonna start playing some.
While I don't understand the annelid life cycle fully, it's clearly extremely diverse. The eggs produce either a male or a female spore. The male, the drones, are wasp-like creatures. The female are worm-like annelids that seek out a host to infect. Following infection, the host begins to transform into a human annelid hybrid. From that point, the life form can take numerous paths. I believe this path is determined by the many itself. The creatures have communicated their need to grow the biomass, so I imagine that biological material is their primary resource. Therefore, each path has costs and benefits. The proto-arachnid is extremely quick and potentially relatively cheap in biomass. The hulking fleshy ones are powerful, but are clearly a larger investment. I've observed only one example of the floating organisms. The only comfort is that the more dangerous organisms are quite costly to produce, limiting their numbers.
Do another?
Besides the
explore.
parasitic behavior evidenced in the life cycle of the human annelid hybrids, it's becoming clear to me that Shodan has bred the many to use humans for other purposes. First of all, the many clearly has the capability to convert human flesh to energy. It can eat us, but it can also directly use us in the creation of its egg pods. Corpses are fed into some kind of tubular structure, and eggs are birthed through a nearby tube. I've been unable to determine whether the organism is directly converting the corpses into egg structures or not. But it's clear that there's some connection between the nutrient pool we provide and the eggs that are being produced.
Okay. Alright, let's start using this smasher. Okay. Okay, missed again. There we go. I would have one-hit him now. Alright, so this is really dark for me. So, YouTube likes to make all my videos a lot more darker than what they are. My gamma is quite high, actually. The game starts to look a little too bright for me, but for you guys it's okay. More flies. It's unbelievably dark on YouTube. So, sorry about that, really. And there are ways to like increase the brightness, like on a YouTube editor, but it looks absolutely horrendous. Alright. Not even gonna give us a gland, are you? More modules. And I'm crappy. Ooh, there's a human head. Whoops. Go underwater. Hey. You gonna attack me? Ew. That was right in my mouth. Alright, what is around here?
Your time is running out.
This place is a room where we grow.
Ouch. Please die.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Would you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone?
I like how the thing in the middle of the screen is so descriptive on that. Alright, we're not risking those flies. This isn't crazily dark for me. I don't know how YouTube's gonna handle this. This is gonna be probably unbearably dark for you guys. Oh gosh, it gets even darker. Alright. Damn, our shotgun's about to break. 9, 8. Okay. Okay. We are going to have a lot of grenade launcher ammo. Okay. Okay. This is very gross. Now the original textures of this right here, like the walls, they've been redone. I have a texture pack mod. The original textures I believe a Looking Glass employee, or an Irrational Games employee, I can't remember. One of the development teams, they co-worked on it. One of them got a colonoscopy where they put a or I don't know. I don't know if they have to put a camera up your butt to look, but a colonoscopy, they look in there, or they feel inside there to see if anything's wrong. Hopefully there's not. I feel bad for somebody that does have something wrong. Ew, spider. But basically, I think they took a photo of the inside of his you-know-what. I think that is what the original texture for the walls were, was whatever his you-know-what was inside of his butt, so. Some interesting trivia. Personnel. We want to listen to a log right now. I might as well save a bullet. Why not? Correct. Alright, we'll play a log. We'll play a couple, actually, because the next part is the boss fight.
With only a few short years of evolution, they've been able to conquer this starship, mankind's mightiest creation. Where were we after 40 years of evolution? What swamp were we swimming around in, single-celled and mindless? What if Shodan's creations are superior to us? What will they become in 1 million years, in 10 million years? What's clear is that Shodan shouldn't be allowed to play God. She's far too good at it.
Wow. I always loved that line. Another one?
It's clear that this thing I'm trapped inside is intimately linked with all the organisms I observed on board the Von Braun. Strike that. This creature is the same organism. Perhaps the best way to describe it, or perhaps the only way I can comprehend it, is that the organism serves to perform the highest mental functions of the entire species. The smaller creatures exist only to enact its will. Now, strike that too. All the specimens act as a whole, like different organs in a single body, with this entity acting primarily as a brain. If one were to destroy this large specimen, I wonder, would it snuff out all the others? 5 minutes ago, one of those large, burly creatures dragged Claudette towards the sound of the grinding. Apparently, the animal uses smaller creatures to help move food along its digestive tract. I tried to help Claudette, but it wasn't even a contest, and I'm ashamed to admit I judged that seeing what happened to her was a vital element of my studies here. I imagine I won't have the opportunity to record any observations when it comes my turn.
Damn. Alright. I think that we have one more.
There's some kind of horrible grinding noise coming from the next area. It sounds like chewing. I think I know what's going to happen here. This is some kind of digestive tract of a very, very large animal. I go back and forth between being fascinated and terrified. The creature's a remarkable discovery. I wish I could only live long enough to learn more.
Okay. Oh, another one.
What did I think power was? What was my
Concept of joy. How empty life
must have been? As I merged my body with the biomass,
I begin to sense the borders of rapture.
Jesus. Do we have any more? Oh my god.
Simpson, Malone, Shandera, and Perez are dead. At least those are the ones we know for sure. Those bastards sabotaged the Meson acceleration coil. They blew out the entire driver core, 6 subdecks. From what I can tell, somebody tapped the frequency resonator to refract human-sized movements. The overload of all those people moving around must have blown the resonator. We set up a magnetic shield, and the ship's still functional. Barely. I've quarantined the entrance to Pod 2. The secondary coil is right there, and I don't know how thorough the son of a bitch who did this was.
Any more?
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to Pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive, drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbacker.
Nice. I really like that log as well. Alright, well, we have 20 seconds left for this video. It's not a lot of time to take on what we are about to do in the next video, so hopefully you can stay tuned for the boss fight of the game, or one of them, so. With that note, take it easy guys. Thanks for watching.